African Americans in Africa, A New History by Nemata, Amelia, Ibitayo, Blyden, published by Yale University in 2019. What is an African American, and how does this identity relate to the African continent? Rising immigration levels, globalization, and the United States' first African American president have all sparked new dialogue surrounding this question. In this sweeping survey, Blyden provides an introduction to the relationship between African Americans and Africa from the era of slavery to the present, mapping several overlapping diasporas. Stressing the diversity of African American identities through the lenses of region, ethnicity, slavery, and immigration, she considers questions fundamental to the study of African American history and culture. African Americans in Africa, A New History can be bought on the Yale University Press website or at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
I want to conclude by ruminating on issues that might speak to the conversation between African Americans and Africans today. African Americans have attained great gains, but still face some of the same obstacles they have lived with for centuries, including the persistent idea that they do not belong here. Black Americans are now citizens of this country, with the Dred Scott decision in the distant past. Yet arguably, they have not achieved full acceptance. In recent years, high-profile cases of aggression towards Black citizens have engendered a certain amount of despair, even rage, among Black Americans. Shocked and outraged, African-descended people have organized in protest movements, and African immigrants have been part of this activism as well. In a country still troubled with racial issues, conversations between African Americans and Africans are happening here on American soil as the two groups engage each other, creating and sustaining historical and political ties. Let us not be distracted with discussions about who can claim an African American identity. Historically, African-descended people have seen the value of reaching out to each other, and that holds true today. African American desire for ties with Africa may have waned with the end of segregation, the gains of the civil rights movement, and greater integration of Black Americans in the United States, but their connection to the continent remains. But does this make them less American? I don't think so.